I'm here. What's up, guys?
Hi, Scott. How you doing, bud?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, Grammy Award winner Scott Stapp going to be in Zillah this Saturday night on the phone with us. We are proud to be able to tell you that the show, we just found out, officially sold out for Saturday night.
Oh, wow, man. That's great.
Yeah, so sold out show. Scott Stapp going to be there with Art of Dying. Also, Jeremy of Willett. You guys doing a handful of shows. I've been looking on the Twitterverse and see you guys just did a show in New York on the 21st.
Yeah, man. We've been on the road now for about, I think, a little over 3 weeks, and we're continuing for another month. So it's a good run.
Good deal. Hey, Scott, recently and almost coincidentally, you had gone on record about talking about the great rock vocalist, and I think you had whittled it down to Chris Cornell. Give us your take now with his untimely passing on just for you as a vocalist and you know, what that his loss means to you as a performer.
Well, I tell you, it was very shocking, you know, when I found out, and it really devastated me. It just came out of nowhere, and you know, I felt so bad for his family, his wife, and his children, and it was just a tragic loss, and really shocked everyone in the rock community and everyone who was a fan.
Right on. Now, you have youngsters. Are any of them musically inclined? And if so, would you encourage them if they wanted to get into music business? Is got to be tough. Would you encourage them, or would you give them a cautionary tale?
Well, I definitely would encourage their passions and encourage them to pursue what they love and support them. But definitely, because of my experience, you know, I would definitely be there with them to help guide them and help them hopefully to avoid some of the pitfalls that I've definitely experienced myself and walked through. And so, but I would definitely support their passions and their dreams.
We're talking with Scott Stapp. He's going to be performing Saturday night, sold out show, 6:30 p.m. Doors, the Old Warehouse in Zillah, along with Art of Dying and Jeremy of Willett. Scott, your overall take, it's been 20 years since I probably didn't feel like bursting on the scene to you, but where do you see the state of rock? To be honest, right now, I think rock's kind of just been flagging for the last decade and a half. Where do you see it right now?
Well, I tell you, there's always shifts in music, and it seems like rock moves in and out of the pop world in cycles. Mm-hmm. And right now, you know, we're kind of in that phase, mm-hmm. And I think it's just a matter of time before you know, rock moves back into mainstream. It just takes a few songs for it to happen, but it's still alive and well, and there's still millions of rock fans out there that are showing up to festivals and shows. So they're there. It's just going to take some rock songs to really capture the imagination and the mind of the new generation of young people to move it back in the mainstream.
Any artists or bands that you're digging into or inspire or influence you right now?
I mean, aside from, you know, the ones that I've talked about my whole career that really inspired me as an artist growing up, mm-hmm. In terms of new rock, you know, there's a lot of young bands out there that are doing well and making noise. You know, there's one band that I particularly like because my kids like them, and I heard them, was 21 Pilots, but you know, they're kind of on the fence in terms of whether they're a rock band or a pop band.
Yeah, we just had them in Sasquatch about 40 miles from here over the weekend. I took my kids. I got a gaggle of kids, and yeah, you know, there's a couple of songs on the album where, because I was talking with the record label the day after it, they called and asked how the show went. And I was like, well, it was great, but you know, this is the last single for them was Heavy Dirty Soul, and we asked why they didn't do a particular song. They said, well, they wanted that one to be more of a rock record and not cross over. I don't know if I've ever heard a band say they didn't want to hit before, but you know, that was one of those kind of eye-opening things where they got, no, we kind of want to be known as a rock band, not a top 40 artist, and because there was a little bit of that backlash, which I know you guys dealt with, selling 20 million records. You know, when you go big like that, there's a little bit of a blowback from people that when somebody gets so big like that?
Yeah, there is. There always is. But I think there was no doubt in terms of Creed that we were a rock band at our core.
Absolutely, yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Sure, yeah. But it comes with success, man. It happens to everybody. Well, Scott, we can't wait to see you. Of course, you're doing this is the Live and Unplugged tour. You will give us some of your solo stuff. You will give us some of your Creed stuff. Are you going to be doing some of the Art of Anarchy stuff too, or?
No, you know what? I'm really focused on this particular tour on doing the Creed stuff, full band, acoustic.
Right on.
A great light show and stage production, and really creating a cool vibe and a cool sound, and kind of going through the history of the Creed catalog.
Man, we can't wait to sing along to those songs with you, bud, man.
Yeah, man. 20th anniversary of my own prison, so kind of paying tribute to that.
Well, Scott Stapp, let us be the first to welcome you to the Yakima Valley. I do recommend you set your clock back 100 years when you get here. And really want to thank you for taking some time with us here this morning.
Oh, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
All right, bless your heart, young man. We'll see you in a couple days.
Thank you, man. Take care.